This is the story of Genshin Impact from the very beginning. It starts with two twin travelers from another world who arrive in Teyvat by accident. After coming here, something feels wrong, and the twins attempt to leave Teyvat. But before they can escape, their path is blocked.
Outlanders, your journey ends here.
A mysterious god appears before them and calls herself the Sustainer of Heavenly Principles. She stops their escape and attacks right away. The twins fight back and try to resist her power.
The choice. At this moment, the game allows us to choose which twin we will play as. You can choose Aether or Lumine, but after selecting one, you cannot switch between the twins. Both choices are canon, and the developers have confirmed this, so this choice is entirely up to you. The unknown god captures the other twin and makes them vanish. The traveler is separated from the sibling. He tries to fight back, but it quickly becomes clear that he is outmatched.
Don't go! Give my sister back!
After the defeat, the traveler wakes up in Teyvat. His powers are sealed, and his sister is missing. He doesn't know how much time has passed. He was alone in this world until he met Paimon, whom he rescued from drowning. Grateful for being saved, Paimon decides to stay by his side. She becomes his guide, and together they begin their journey across Teyvat, seeking answers and trying to find the lost sibling.
The journey begins. The traveler and Paimon's journey begins on a quiet shore near Mondstadt, the City of Freedom. This is the first nation we explore in Teyvat. From there, they reach a hilltop overlooking the city. In the distance, Mondstadt stands peacefully beneath the wind, and nearby, a towering statue of the Seven watches over the land. Paimon explains that these statues are scattered across Teyvat. They represent the 7 Archons and their protection over the world. Each nation is ruled by one Archon, and the first nation on our journey is Mondstadt, ruled by the Animal Archon, the god of wind. When the traveler approaches the statue and reaches out, something unexpected happens. The statue responds. In that moment, the traveler is granted the power of Animo, the element of wind. Paimon is shocked. She explains that people in Teyvat don't receive elemental powers this easily. The only explanation is that the traveler is an outsider, someone not bound by this world's rules.
Disappear!
These are the animal powers you got from the Statue of the Seven. Oh, Paimon's so jealous. Why doesn't Paimon get cool fighting powers?
As they continue toward the city, a massive shadow suddenly crosses the sky. A huge dragon flies high above them. Curious and concerned, the traveler and Paimon follow its trail. They soon find where the dragon has landed and hide nearby to observe. From a distance, they see a mysterious person attempting to communicate with the dragon, but suddenly, the traveler's Animo power reacts on its own. The dragon senses it, becomes startled, and flies away into the sky. The mysterious person vanishes just as quickly. When the traveler checks the area, they find a strange crimson crystal left behind and decide to keep it for now.
Hey you! Stop right there!
Not long after, the traveler and Paimon meet their first person from Mondstadt, Amber. She is an outrider for the Knights of Favonius, the organization responsible for protecting the city and its people. Amber is cautious at first, especially because of recent dragon sightings. To keep them out of trouble, she decides to escort them safely to the city. Amber also becomes the first free playable character the traveler meets on their journey. Along the way, she explains more about the dragon seen earlier. Its name is Stormterror. Since its recent appearances, monsters known as Healy-churls have been acting more aggressively and moving closer to Mondstadt. That's why Amber was out in the wilderness, clearing monsters and protecting the roads.
Travelers under the protection of the Knights of Favonius, welcome to Mondstadt.
Eventually, they arrive at Mondstadt, the City of Freedom. Before meeting the leaders of the Knights of Favonius, Amber introduces the traveler to the Wind Glider, a tool that allows people to ride the wind. As the traveler practices gliding, the sky suddenly darkens. Stormterror appears above the city. Powerful winds and storms tear through Mondstadt's plaza. The traveler is caught in the chaos and blown high into the air. In the middle of the storm, the traveler comes face to face with Stormterror. At that moment, a mysterious voice guides the traveler. Using the power of Animo, the traveler manages to injure the dragon. Stormterror roars and retreats, fleeing from the city. The traveler glides back safely to Mondstadt. Back in the city, another new character appears.
you've actually got the power to go up against the dragon. Are you a new ally? Or a new storm?
Kaeya, the cavalry captain of the Knights of Favonius. He is suspicious of the traveler at first, but Amber vouches for them. Kaeya thanks the traveler for helping repel Stormterror and invites them to the Knights' headquarters.
Jean, I've brought them.
Inside the headquarters, the traveler meets Jean, the acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, and Lisa, the Knights Librarian. They explain that Stormterror's attack has severely disrupted the ley lines around Mondstadt. Because of this, they ask for the traveler's help, to which he agrees. Lisa reveals that Stormterror is drawing power from ancient ruins known as the Temples of the Four Winds. Jean explains that the group will investigate 3 of these 4 temples, without explaining why the 4th is excluded. At the Temple of the Falcon, Amber explains something important. Stormterror was once one of the 4 winds, guardians appointed to protect Mondstadt. This dragon had abandoned his own temple long ago, though no reason is given. Together, they clear the temple of Hilichurl and destroy the source of Stormterror's power. Amber then suggests speaking to Lisa to understand the full story. At the Temple of the Lion, Lisa introduces a key concept: visions. Visions allow people to wield elemental power, granted by the gods. She then explains the 4 winds of Mondstadt: the dragon of the east, the lion of the south, the wolf of the north, and the falcon of the west. All of them served the animal Archon, Barbatos, and were meant to protect Mondstadt. Stormterror's real name is revealed: Dvalin.
Hatred for Mondstadt. Hatred drove it to become something more powerful than the wind itself, to become Stormterror.
When the traveler asks why Dvalin turned against Mondstadt, Lisa hesitates. Instead of answering directly, she gives the traveler a book, hinting that the truth is more complicated than it seems.
At the Temple of the Wolf, the traveler meets Kaeya once again. After clearing the temple and destroying another power source, Kaeya stays behind to clean up. As the traveler leaves, Kaeya begins to suspect something deeper. Hilichurls aren't intelligent enough to organize attacks like this. Something, or someone, is guiding them. Suddenly, a mysterious floating creature appears. Kaeya confronts the floating creature, realizing it may be behind the strange Hilichurl activity.
Knights of Favonius, always so inefficient.
Agree to disagree, but your involvement in this just made things a whole lot more interesting.
Just as the situation could escalate, a mysterious stranger appears to assist him. It's clear that Kaeya already knows this person. With the threat handled, peace returns to Mondstadt. And that's it for part 1 of the Mondstadt Archon Quest. If you enjoyed this, make sure to like and follow the journey. There's a lot more ahead.